An ex-Premier League football star is in a row with neighbours over a new security wall. Canadian footballer Junior Hoilett is building a new home in the small village of Englefield Green in Surrey.
Hoilett, who last played for Vancouver Whitecaps, demolished the original £1.2 million house and has been building a 5-bedroom pad which boasts a gym, games room, playroom, and nursery. As part of the new build, the ex-Blackburn, Reading and QPR winger wants a wall and security gate to boost security at his home.
But in a letter of objection, one neighbour wrote, "It hardly falls into the requirements of the village plan for soft, green frontages to property within the village. I would hope that some guidance could be given to the applicants in this respect, and I object to the current proposal."
Read more on Premier League armless fun. Ex-Prem star scores elbow of God, then winds up opposition with celebration. TOD target to Debo opens door to Premier League transfer amid Man United and Chelsea links. The dispute follows the burglaries of the homes of high-profile football stars, including Jack Grealish, Kurt Zouma, and Raheem Sterling. There has also been a recent string of burglaries in the Englefield Green area, neighbours say.
Amanda Willis, the chair of the Englefield Green Village Residents Association, said the group wanted to see more greenery in the village in general. Willis said the group didn't particularly like the wall and would have preferred something more open which would show the house off.
Most read in football. Half measures fuming West Ham fans leave stadium before half-time in 6-0 Arsenal drubbing peer pressure. Piers Morgan slams Arteta's ridiculous Arsenal team to face West Ham. Red alert: Arsenal hit by injury crisis with 4 players ruled out of West Ham clash. FER real. Fergie's TV interview abruptly cut short after he breaks Sky presenter's heart, but the group had seen the plans and said the wall didn't breach the neighbour plan and there was nothing they could do about it. One neighbour, who didn't want to be named, said there had been a wall there beforehand.
Is this the moment Jack Grealish is told of his family's terror at £1 million jewellery break-in raid at his mansion? You don't have to have greenery, you could have a picket fence, it just has to be within those parameters of the village plan. But, she said Hoilett's new home was out of keeping with the area, in which most homes had a similar style.
It is what it is. Another neighbour who didn't want to be named said she didn't like the new home either. I would prefer to see what was there before. A nice detached house. I have nothing against modern design, but something that is appropriate for the plot.
The new home features a basement with neighbors saying they could hear the piles being driven into the ground. The area is full of high hedges and walls which neighbors said muffled a lot of the construction noise over the past few years.
Hoilett was granted permission to demolish and build the new home in 2019 and received further building permissions in 2020. In planning consultations, neighbors were worried that the 3-story home would become overbearing to their homes.
But, close neighbours said Hoylett had communicated well with them and informed them over his plans. They said the construction had been delayed because of COVID and Hoylett having to find a new contractor.
Hoylett joined Blackburn in 2003 and came through their academy with former Man United star Phil Jones. He also played for QPR, Cardiff and Reading but quit the Royals last summer to join MLS side Vancouver Whitecaps in his homeland.
Land Registry records show that he bought his Surrey pad for £1.2 million in May 2019. But it is now believed to be worth at least £3 million after he knocked it down to make way for a two-storey new build, flanked by two single-storey wings.
Officials at Runnymede Council are expected to make a decision on the plans next month. Read more. Son STORIESHOLY Molly Sue Radford prepped for a mini break a day after trolls accused her of showing off. That's muggy. Love Island first look sees tensions rise between Eve and Casey. Hoylett made 81 appearances for the Blackburn Rovers, 112 for QPR, and 173 for Cardiff.
Junior Hoylett did not want to comment.